Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Amber. This is my sacred ministry. This is the second time I am recording this, which is very reminiscent of the energy today. Today is Wednesday, December 17th. Wednesday is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is currently 7 degrees of Sagittarius. Now, 17 represents the star in tarot. The star is the restoration of hope. It is the divine raining blessings down upon you. Or when God answers, the Holy Spirit answers you, your true heart. Okay? Now, when I woke up this morning, the energy was a little abrasive, a little frustrated, a little, I would say, quick to worst case scenario type thinking. Consternation. Okay. And immediately all of the things that are not completed, that are needed, started to run through my mind immediately. And I was given the message that things are not as they seem. Okay? Followed by God renews you every morning. Hope restored. 17. Also, white butterflies can be very significant. I've seen quite a few of them today. And they represent pure transformation of your soul. Now, the first point for today's message: give God permission to restore what you thought you lost. We aren't doing things the same way anymore, is what I'm hearing. We are not doing things the same way anymore. As in the past, everything was a fight. Everything was a battle to receive just basic needs met. It seems like we're not doing that anymore. Blessings are coming in at the exact appropriate time to meet all needs and to restore hope and joy and faith. Okay? It's important right now for that to take place. So God is coming in to say, I'm going to make sure that these things come forward without you striving and fighting and clawing to achieve them. You are going to have them because they are yours. Second point, money is coming. God is showing you that you were right. And within the next few hours, 444 on the camera. Next point, Dream Team. High Priestess, Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael. Those three, dream team, present and assisting. Okay? And you are protected. We just had 444 on the camera. That means your angels are with you and protecting you at all times. I literally wrote this hours ago and I didn't even remember what was there. Next point, spiritual authority. God is challenging the system. The sun is squaring Saturn today at 25 degrees. At 25 degrees. The sun being Christ force energy, light, pure light, new light, okay, is challenging Saturn, which is structure, time, karma. But in this particular conversation, Saturn is going to represent the systems and structures that have been in place that have not been supportive in a peaceful manner. Okay? And I'm talking about the systems where you have to fight to receive whatever it is. And for why? Why? Why does it have to be that hard? This is the question that God is putting forward today. Is it working? If the answer is no, then it's going to fall. It's going to crumble out of sheer mass frustration. It's going to collapse. We are going to collapse it. Wow. Sorry. The energy just moved really fast. And I'm seeing rainbows. I almost feel like the butterfly effect. If you remember that movie where the image moved, alternate timelines existing in the same moment. Okay. And I was talking about white butterflies. Pure transformation of your soul. Okay. So currently, the moon is at 29 degrees of Scorpio. And she is aligned with the black moon Lilith, also at 29 degrees of Scorpio. Trining, which is a positive aspect. Neptune at 29 degrees Pisces, who is also trining Jupiter at 23 degrees Cancer, who is then trining the moon and the black moon. So this is a grand trine. The moon being our feminine energy, our emotional state, our history, especially with the black moon in conjunction, alignment. And we are approaching the new moon in 2 days. Okay? She is in harmonious union with and supporting Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces. Neptune is dreams. Dream state very likely is incredibly clear. I know mine is. Not only that, the purpose of it is for healing, emotional healing to take place and restoration. of dreams, the star. But this is something that's happening while you sleep. Things are getting worked out. And then it's trining Jupiter, the great benefic. Jupiter is who brings in the blessings, okay? So then that energy is being supported in this process. So the working through of the emotions through the dream state is actually bringing in the benefits, the gifts, the abundance. And 29 degrees, this is the final degree right before the new moon. So this is the final moment of closing something out. You know, this is the last new moon of this year. We are very much closing out this year, 2025, which was hard fought. Just tower moment after tower moment after tower moment after tower moment, closings, endings, like configurations that we will never have again in our lifetime. I mean, it's been crazy. And this is a Sagittarius year. I'm a Sagittarius. So yeah, it's been great. It's been super fun. Next year is the Fire Horse. It is a 1 year. Aries is going to be highlighted. Magician energy. When I tell you next year will be lit, forward movement. Everything that we worked through this year freed us to move forward at a rate and a speed that would have been impossible had we not had this year of trauma. Okay? Huge changes and shifts took place this year. Huge. Your whole life. But it is the wrapping up, the healing. 1313, holy death and rebirth. Death and rebirth. This was the rebirth. This is the rebirth. The majority of the year was the death. Okay? Now we are rebirthing. And there's nothing holding us back anymore. Not only that, but fully clear as to who we are and our desire to be free and sovereign spirit. With motivation and inspiration and initiative to create new lease on life, unbridled energy. I happen to love horses. That is one of my spirit animals. I am a fire sign. So next year is going to be big for me. This year was the setting of the foundation. Okay? Next year, we build the empire. Everything that was unnecessary was removed. All of the strings were tied. All of the T's were crossed, I's were dotted, signatures given. Authority given. My stomach is, sounds like a small animal. Okay. Yeah. Authority was given. Okay. Moving on. Next point, urgent message of appreciation. Okay. Moon opposes Uranus at 28 degrees retrograde in Taurus, 16 on the clock tower. Okay. Urgent message of appreciation. Last chance. This is last chance energy. My stomach, which is my body's response to the energy I'm holding. It is not a nuisance. It is not a problem. This is my actual vessel responding to the energy that is moving through me, digesting it the same way you would digest food. Okay? And we receive God here, the sun. Okay? This is our power, our confidence, our courage. Your stomach gives you information about what you are consuming, whether that is physical or it is energetic. You will have a response in your stomach, emotional as well as physical and energetic. It will guide you. Why? Because we receive God here in a physical way. Your gut is God. Okay? In a primal sense. Like you don't actually, you're not consciously aware, 1818, that, God, that's what you're getting. It's like the lion. Okay? That's why it rumbles. It's the lion. Sometimes it's hungry. Sometimes it's moody. Sometimes it's purring. And sometimes it's just talking. Sometimes it's restless. But that instinct is quick. That message is powerful. 19, the sun. Okay, the synchronicities off the chart. And lion is Leo. Leo is ruled by the sun. Okay. Alrighty. Next point. Brand new cycle begins. Redefine who you are. Let people lose you and let people love you. A weight has been lifted from you. You now have clear sight. Fire horse. I'm just saying. High priestess. Clear intuition. Clear connection. Free spirit. Dream team. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. Basically standing on either side of the high priestess. I have goosebumps all over my body. Okay. Very accurate. Dream team. Dreams. Today, the 17th. The star. Okay. Then we had angel number 3232, which is very similar to the number we had, one of the numbers that we had yesterday. Okay. Angel number 3232 is a powerful message of encouragement, symbolizing that you are on the right path, supported by your angels for spiritual growth, urging faith, balance, and creative expression to manifest positive changes and new beginnings in your life and love journey. It's a sign to stay optimistic, trust divine timing, and maintain harmony as you align with your soul's purpose, often appearing during times of change or spiritual awakening. Right. And then I have the last point, which was a phrase that I just heard after I spent over 2 hours on the phone with a representative from a government system fixing an error on their end. Granted, she was relatively fine when she got on the phone at 1 hour and 48 minutes and then told me that she was going to do me this one favor and help me this one time, but I had called the wrong line. And when I asked for the correct number, she read back the number I had called. Okay. And she's like, oh, the system must have transferred you to the wrong place. Yeah, that's what happened. That is what happened. And I waited 1 hour and 48 minutes for her to help me out, which she did. She did. Hopefully. We'll see what happens after this. Similar experience yesterday, only I was calling a cable company and not a government company, organization. Same kind of experience. It was over 1 hour that I waited. And I thought, man, these people are in the trenches taking grenades. They are going through it. I promise you, they are going through it. And the quote that I heard was, we need to pray for these government systems and companies because they are fully on the struggle bus. Like, life is hard for them right now. I promise you, I guarantee it. I guarantee you, they are cursed out so often. It's a miracle they even get up for work. Just keep that in mind when you are speaking to these people. I know that it is frustrating. I share the frustration. And some of these people just really are receiving an onslaught without necessarily deserving it. Okay? All right. I was going to get some cards, but I think I'm going to 25 minutes. I think I'm going to leave it there because I feel like if I take this too far, like the technology and whatever else is going to have a problem. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope that that was helpful. I'm sending everyone my love. I'm sending everyone patience and reassurance that what you see is not what's actually real and coming and, you know, the whole story. Things are not as they seem, okay? Just a little bit of patience. It's going to be okay. I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon.